Yo, 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 what is going on, man? We are back for season number 2, episode number 1 of the Steagles podcast. I'm here with my co host, Ed. Of course, I am DJ Baez, and we're excited for football. We are back. We got some shit
Let's
talk.
get it.
We got
Back
Eagles.
at it again.
Sorry, I said Eagles, Falcons. We got Steelers, Falcons, Eagles, and Packers in Brazil. Man, the matchup's going to be crazy. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's
It's
get
about
it.
that time.
So, man, how you been for this offseason, bro?
Can't complain, man. Stay busy, stay blessed, ready to go.
Man, I thought for a second you guys were going to get Ayuk. That didn't really.
Man, I never got too excited because I don't want to be, disappointed and heartbreaking,
Yeah.
heartbreak. But it's all good. I think we're gonna be just fine with what we have, and they can do whatever they want to do. Too much drama, too much stuff. We don't need that. We're ready to go regardless.
So, obviously both of our teams has some acquisitions. We got on offense, you guys got rid of your quarterback, which, ironically ended
The
up
whole
with the
quarterback, the whole
Eagles.
quarterback room.
Gone.
They were all trash. We said it. We talked about this before the season started last year. We said they were all trash. I
Yeah.
said I don't trust no. These exact words. I don't trust any of these guys. And we're not completely different situation right now because we don't know what these guys are gonna produce. But they probably better than what we had.
Yeah, no, I
That's
agree.
how I feel.
100%. I feel like, the quarterbacks you got now are better, but I don't even know who should be starting on your end right now. Like, what's your opinion on Russell and Justin going for that number one spot?
I understand the Wilson choice because of experience, and I'm a person who always values experience, but um this for me was a toss up. I know this is not the popular or the sexy pick to say or whatever, but yeah, this is a toss up because they are both capable, I think. But he's gonna be also depending on the team around them.
Yeah.
So they got to take advantage of the situation and then just execute. But I don't think that you can go wrong, honestly, with Wilson right now. Um, if he sucks, get him out, and then you got Justin Fields, who's hungry and who is talented, but giving him a chance. And honestly, this is what I'm gonna say. I think the reason that he's gonna start is because he got there first, and probably Tomlin told him like, you're gonna be the starter, and he doesn't wanna he doesn't wanna just just because Wilson is gonna be like, if he doesn't start, it's over for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at least he's giving him a chance. If he produces, he still will be in the NFL. If he doesn't produce, it's over for him. So hopefully it works out. And if not, you know, Fields will come and he will be ready to go, I think.
Yeah, I mean, based on what I see preseason, I mean, I think they both need work still. But one of them has to be the starter. Somebody has to step up, and you guys,
Will you Who do you think should have started though?
I think they should start with Russell and give him a chance, right? Because he's the veteran. And then if they go the first 4 games, they should let Russell go. If they go 1-3 or 0-4, they need a switch. If they go 2-2, that's fine, right? That means they're not bad, they're not good, they're
Right,
trying to figure it out.
right.
If they go 1-3 or 0-4, they need to get him out of there and let Justin Fields finish the season off, see what he can do, and then figure out if you're gonna extend him for that 5th year option, or this is his 5th year option. I think you got to pay him. If not, they lose him. So you guys would have to pay him some money so he can be your quarterback and give him a couple of years. If not, then it'd be Russell, who's on a 1 year deal. Who, if Russell plays good, then you guys are gonna end up signing him next year in the offseason. So we'll see what happens. It's an interesting topic, interesting competition
Like
between your two
real
quarterbacks.
talk. Like I said, I think that they both have an opportunity to take advantage of this situation. Russell can just come back to life from his last few years. he can establish himself with a good defense, like you said. Um, the good defense, you know what I'm saying? Decent quarterback. That's the recipe right there. So they have a few weapons, and if he doesn't take advantage of this opportunity, then Fields should. And if none of these guys can make it happen, we got to throw the whole team to the trash. We're gonna become that dirt. We're gonna go to that dirt tier because I don't even know what else to say. To be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way, and I feel my team needs to win the Super Bowl or we fail. Like that's my expectation for my team. So I feel like
So how do you feel about that last year was a little bit disappointing, not only for Eagles fan but for the whole NFL. Expectations were a lot better than what they did. So what do you think about the moves and what do you expect for this year?
I expect Saquon Barkley to have record
That's how you're gonna start. That's how you're gonna start. The way, yeah, that's a good way to
Saquon. Yeah,
start
no,
your argument.
he needs to have a crazy year with the offensive line we got. Jalen Hurts needs to be MVP. I feel like he can be at that caliber with all these weapons he got. AJ
Right,
Brown can, I feel like everybody can succeed. It's just we all need to be on the same page and execute when we get the opportunities. And I feel like if that happens, we are the only thing that can get in our way from a Super Bowl, in my opinion.
right, right.
Um,
I agree. I mean, last year I thought that you guys were gonna do a lot better. That second part of the season,
you ain't got
that
Brandon.
was that was crazy. The thing is, we talked throughout the season. We talked about there has to be something going on. There has to be something going on that some chemistry or just environment related that we don't know about or that we don't have all the details because there's no way a team that is as talented and as and having the experience of being in big games and big situations and making deep runs. How are you gonna like just fall off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. But I know this year with the new additions and changes also in the we also talk about throughout the year about the coaching staff and the changes that you and a lot of other people thought that were needed. We see that they made a lot of changes and but you got a lot of talent. And that's the first thing. You need the talent and then you need the chemistry, team chemistry. And honestly, if I had Brown and Devontae, right? Smith,
Yeah.
and Barkley, you know what I'm saying? Like I will make everything in my part to have good team chemistry. You feel me? Like you are in a situation, don't mess this up. Talented teams and I'm not saying the Cowboys are in the same level, but the Cowboys a lot of years they have great teams, I mean great talent, and they don't make it happen because chemistry or whatever it is, but not necessarily chemistry, but I hate to see good talent, good teams not perform to the level they're supposed to do because of dumb stuff, locker room stuff.
No, I
But
agree.
hopefully not. That's not the case with you guys because if you got put all your pieces together, just like last year, should have been Super Bowl
Yeah, I think we're gonna
at least
start.
at least Super Bowl.
I think we're gonna start off hot this year. I think we're gonna be on a roll. We're gonna be steaming through. I
We're
think.
about to find out with these Packers though.
Yeah, we are, and I um, you'll see the conversation that I had with Elijah, which will be coming up here shortly. Um, yeah, man, it was pretty cool though. I told him that he can come back next episode, so that if he want, he wants to say his piece
We're
about
about to
what
find
happened,
out.
he's more than
We're
welcome.
about to find out. So what's up with this game though in Brazil? Is it still happening? Because I
It's
think
happening.
AJ Brown was saying something like, "What's up with the game?" Like,
No, it's
what do
happening.
you hear?
They said something about there was like smoke or something. Something was burning, like some.
Fire.
Yeah, for real. They had some fires or something, so that was making bad quality in the air. But apparently, it should all be good by the time the game comes around. So I think as of right now, the game is still on.
We'll see.
Yeah. So you got any questions before we get to our two guests, our Green Bay Packer fan, and then we have a Atlanta Falcon fan, which I really don't know many of them. I only know one.
Well, they're gonna hide again
Yeah,
after these next game though, because I don't trust them. I don't trust them. They got a lot of holes they still need to take care of. So we'll see. But I'm gonna save it for
yeah, I will see if your
when I
boy.
talk to my boy.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be
What
having.
up? What up? What up?
There you
No,
go.
you did put that, man. Get that shit out of here. That's crazy. We got y'all week 1, y'all week 2. So we
What
get
up? What
everybody to
up?
chat.
Oh yeah, that is crazy. You're gonna be right back the next episode. You can't even duck the smoke.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
I'm coming back.
it ain't about me today though. It ain't about me. All right.
These
I'm
losses
gonna leave.
gonna be back to back for you. The losses is gonna be back to back for
Listen,
you,
we
G.
got we got about 14.
With Russ at your QB, come on, man. You
It
gotta
might
do
not be
better.
Russ. It might not be Russ. It might be Justin Fields. But real quick,
Even better. Even better. It better be Russ.
we got 14 minutes because it's a 40-minute thing and we've been on for 26. So we got 14 minutes
Let's get it.
whatever we got to get out. All right.
Let's
Hey
get
yo,
it. Let's get it.
real quick. First of all, thank you for being here
Oh, yeah, of
with
course.
us.
Appreciate
Love
you.
and
Nah,
respect.
appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Appreciate
Before
you
we
having me, my
we
bad.
You good.
before we start with the fire, real quick. First things first.
Mm.
How do you became Falcons fan, or why?
So one of my favorite players of all time is for one, he's not a Falcon player, but it was well, he is actually Dion, one of my favorite players of all time. I wanted to be a corner when I was younger. I was never fast enough, never none of that. So I had to go to somebody who position I played. So I like LT. I know he was a giant, but greatest probably D tackle, the middle line, but whatever you want to say ever. So then
Edge rusher, whatever.
whatever you want to call him, he was the best, and that's what I
LT
played.
Nancy.
So then when I actually started watching football, you feel me? Because at first I actually liked the Falcons on some real G when I was like 6 or 7. My favorite color red and black. So it was like, that it drugged to me, you feel me?
Yeah,
So then
right.
as I got older and I started playing like flag, I started watching football. And I saw this dude. This is Robinson, but when I saw this dude with that number and I watched him,
Different. Right.
I promise you, it changed. I wanted to be him. I felt him. I'm dark skinned. I had braids. I was a little fast. I thought I could throw. I really couldn't, but I thought I could.
You were not the
And
only one who felt like that because when we saw that dude though, he changed the game
listen,
though. So I understand.
and then whatever happened, what happened with him, I'm like, dang, I've been liking this team for so long. I just like I'm a real Falcons fan. Like Michael Vick, T.J. Duckett, Ward Dunn, Allen E.
Right.
Crumpler.
I already know.
Julio
Like you feel
Jones?
me?
Like Julio Jones or nah?
Of course, bro. That's my favorite receiver all time, bro. Like no Julio, that man. I got a Julio jersey. I just got find it. Got lucky. But
We got one person in common, all three of us. We all had Michael Vick at one point, but
ain't that crazy?
when he
Yo,
was
this
with the
show
Ain't
is
that
when he
crazy?
wild.
was with the Steelers, though, he was trash.
Ain't that crazy?
That's yeah.
He was washed already.
Yeah,
Like
nobody cares. Nobody's talking
cares
about
about
how
his.
trash.
He only talk about
We
honors.
give him it. We're gonna give
his
him respect, and then you're gonna
his
throw the shades though.
his
This dude is
his
dirty.
best
Yeah.
years. I know everybody feel like it was the Falcons, but he had really good years with the Eagles, man. That
Yeah,
team
Yeah,
was serious.
him and Jackson though were doing
Him,
some
Jackson,
magic.
and Shady was crazy.
Jeremy
Yeah,
Macklin
Shady was bad though.
and
You're
Brett
right.
Shady
Miller.
was that was early Shady too.
Right. Hey, listen, another question, real quick.
What's up?
So what do you think is their strength this year?
This
Number
year,
one strength. I know they don't have a
uh,
lot. I know they don't have a lot, but at least something that you can just say, just to
oh
just to
y'all
mention
got
something.
y'all got. First of all,
We're not talking about us. We're talking about you, bro. Come on,
I'm
focus.
not coming for you. I'm not. I think
Focus.
our strength this year. Well, of course, I feel like a noticeable one is the offense. I feel like the offense is going to be really explosive this year. Everybody's like, "Oh, you got Kirk Cousins." Y'all forget Kirk Cousins. He turns into a bum when playoffs come during the season. He like that.
Nah,
So
Kirk be throwing we
but
throwing
he throws
yards and
dots.
numbers though. Yeah.
This dude right here, Robinson, he's gonna be a dog. Drake London's underrated. I'm telling you, he's gonna be like that. The Mooney kid we got from Chicago, he's gonna turn up. Kyle Pitts is about to be back,
Bro,
and everybody's forgetting.
you talking
Everybody
all
else,
offense, and I'll be thinking about your defense.
yeah. See, listen, I ain't get there yet. I'm gonna get to that part.
I'm about to
So
say, 'cause I be,
the secret to it is our DB room is scary. Our DB room with Jesse Bates and AJ Terrell. You just got Justin Simmons. There's some other. We got Mike Hughes and them some young guys. Our
We
DB
gotta
room
see.
is
We gotta see how they
scary.
play together, though. We gotta see how they play
I
together
don't
because
care how they play
you know
together.
that takes time, though. And then you're gonna
DB?
see,
Nah, not on
and then you're gonna
defense.
see them. Then they're gonna see them point at each other, though. I can already see it, though. That's probably what's
Bro.
gonna happen. That's probably what's gonna happen.
Well, we could run a cover 2 and kill anybody at this point.
So if you had to
Well,
go man on man right now with George Pickens, who you gonna throw at him from your lineup?
AJ Terrell.
You know what I mean?
AJ Terrell, another man.
No
you
help.
know he gonna get cooked,
No
though.
help up top.
Yeah, right.
If he's 1-on-1, he gonna
Not
get cooked.
AJ. Bro,
Bro,
he
if
was
this
like,
happens in the game, you know I'm gonna pull it up at the next one. And I'm
And
Yep,
you
go
talking
ahead.
about
That's
Wilson? Wilson
it's
about
gonna happen.
Wilson
It's
gonna
gonna
throw
happen.
like at least 300.
The problem is Wilson gotta be able to get rid of the ball.
yeah.
He will.
No,
Nah, listen, real talk.
nah, he did.
I can go out there and just step and throw that thing, get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? You got playmakers. You got
We gonna see.
you got some playmakers.
We gonna see because Kirk. We know Kirk gonna let that thing go. What Russ gonna do?
I don't know.
He
Russ probably gonna throw.
he gonna do his thing
down
as
line.
well, though. He has to. He has no choice.
Listen.
And
Who-
having that
who-
pressure,
Who blocking for
knows-
y'all? You gonna block for y'all because that line look crazy right now, bro.
listen, it's been looking crazy. I'm not gonna lie though, but I think they finally got their pieces
And we
together
got
though.
Judon too, and Grady Jarrett back. Come on, man.
Nah. But listen,
But it's about to get spooky for you.
first things first. Y'all have a losing culture. Y'all have a losing mentality. And then listen. Kirk, he knows that some dysfunctional things happening because why would you draft quarterback in the first round after you pay Kirk like he's the franchise quarterback for the next 20 years? Come on, somebody's messing up though. That's how I feel.
Nah, you gotta pay the price.
Management tripping.
You gotta pay the price right now. That's what QB. That's what a solid QB going for right now. If you really look at the market, it's not you can do about it. We paid Kirk 100
for that money. You're gonna get two better quarterbacks probably. You're gonna have Wilson, Fields, Phoenix.
Wilson chose y'all though. We can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
And the Chicago Bears didn't want to trade. Chicago Bears didn't want to trade. They didn't. We went to go trade for him. They didn't want to give him up. They gave him up to y'all.
All right. So real
we can't
quick,
control that.
Will you pick one of those two quarterbacks that we have?
Nah, I don't think Justin was ready.
Nah, you're disrespectful, bro. Come on, you're disrespectful. You're saying that now. You're saying that now.
Justin was ready. I didn't want Justin in the first place. I did want Russ. I'll say that.
Okay. I respect that. I respect that.
I wanted Russ because I feel like Russ can bring that winning culture to Atlanta. But I hear what you're saying. If y'all was coming, if we was going to Pittsburgh, but y'all coming to Atlanta, it's about to be a whole different show. Everybody gonna be there, man. It's gonna be a concert.
Hey, Bruce, you got something for him, Bruce?
Yeah, I'm just I don't know, man. Like I just want to know what you think the score gonna be.
Week 1 football, man. I'll give it because y'all got a solid defense, but I don't know what that offense is gonna be. Your offense is gonna shake me. Give me 21-24. I like that score.
What
I
about
don't think I gotta respect y'all defense. Y'all defense like that, but we gonna score on y'all. We gonna score. Believe that.
No confidence.
We gonna
no
score.
Guts. Bro, you're gonna lose. I can already tell. You're thinking it like 30 minutes. You're thinking like, bro, I said it. I'm gonna say it again. 30-6, G. 30-6. 30-6. You'll see. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day,
y'all don't even have the offensive power.
At the end of the day,
bro.
All right, let's think about it real quick. Yo, no.
You think Russ gonna put up 30 points?
No. Listen to this. Listen to this. If you think about it, who do you got? Nobody. Kirk is your best player, and Kirk is like Dak. Yo, they are mediocre.
Best player?
Kirk and I said it. Kirk and Dak is the same. They can put numbers. They're not gonna win it all.
Kirk is not our best player, man. Come
36.
On. You just saying stuff right now.
Nah, he's better. He's the best. He's the best player on your team.
Kirk's not the best player on the team. You just
and he's not a winner. And he's not a winner.
I think the best player on that team, if you ask me, if we just speak in offense,
yeah, go ahead.
We'll go with number 7.
Bijan.
Yeah.
The young gun.
No, we're gonna see. We're gonna see this game.
So real quick,
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. If he shows up, then you can come here and be like, oh yeah, number 7.
I know he's
Not,
gonna show up.
Oh, we're about to find out. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the past because the past is in the past. I'm talking about when when the real games matter or when the real games come.
Bro, he gonna
and
show
then
up. Bro,
okay,
we had a number 4 offensive line last year, bro. Check the stats, bro. We was up there, bro.
So real quick, what do you guys think is gonna happen?
Robinson is now a god. That's what you're saying. He's a god. MVP. That's your pick for MVP?
Who? What did you say? I didn't hear.
Robinson? Robinson is your pick for MVP?
MVP of what?
You're saying of the league.
No.
You're saying he's a god.
On the team.
Kirk is your best player, and he's not even a winner. He's a decent man. He's a Christian. He's a God-fearing man. Other than that, he's a winner in life, but he's not a winner in football. Though.
Well, that's your
quarterback.
Case,
that's your quarterback.
If that's the case, Russ your best player because he's the only one on your team with rings besides Tomlin.
No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work.
That's a whole new Steelers team.
Bruce, you got something else?
I
don't like this guy today. I don't like this guy today.
You ain't been letting me talk.
Go ahead.
He coming for these bum Steelers, man.
Coming. Yo, you got to be back next. You are going to be back because you see.
I'm coming. I'm having a different jersey on.
We need to do a three-way bet. We need to do a three-way bet here.
That's a fact.
We need to do
all I'm gonna say is,
hold on.
My defense is sick, and you got some. So you're talking about the D backs. They're gonna get cooked.
By who?
Listen. Put your money where your mouth is. Let's do a $10 three-way bet.
By who?
Which one of our teams is gonna start the season 2-0? Is it gonna be the Eagles? Is it gonna be the Falcons? Is it gonna be the Steelers? Who's gonna start 2-0?
I know it's not gonna be the Falcons though.
Let's do. I'm
picking the Steelers.
I'm confident in them Steelers. I'm confident we're gonna beat them Steelers. The Eagles got me a little nervous, especially with that Dotson pickup. That was tough. That was a tough pickup. Dotson with Saquon and AJ and Smith. That's tough. I ain't gonna hold you.
Save it for next week, bro. We're gonna have you back on.
Yeah, listen. But y'all bum ass niggas, them Steelers. I'm not worried about y'all.
We're about to find out.
I don't know if I can cuss on that. My fault.
You can cuss, bro.
You straight? Now I know how you really feel. But it's all good. It's all good because we know what our defense is gonna do.
Y'all Steelers fans,
and we know
too much, man.
And we know what your defense is gonna do. Y'all be gonna be lost.
Bro, y'all ain't been to the Super Bowl like since early 2000s, bro. We're not worried about those 6 Super Bowls. We talking about the
you haven't been to the playoffs in like 20 years.
We talking about this. That's cool. We
come on, man. We stay there. And we trash. But look, I always say we got trash, and then we got dirt.
Bro,
we're closer. We're closer to trash.
Y'all closer last year?
Y'all closer to dirt than we're closer to trash.
Wasn't y'all 97 last year?
I said what I said again.
You're not the best in y'all's division.
But we made the playoffs being trash.
You're not the best in your division.
So your division is trash, and you didn't make the playoffs.
We missed the playoffs by a game.
Yeah,
so I'm cool with that.
You got to win your division this year.
And
bro.
you got the Saints in your division.
Malcolm, you
I can't choose what a Falcons is at. That's not my fault.
They trash.
Ain't my fault. You got Lamar.
Who else you got? Wait, hold up. The Panthers. Come on.
I can't control my division.
They trash. They trash. You know my division is stacked. They all ballers. We got the worst
that's
quarterbacks.
Why you got the best.
Yeah, but still made the playoffs. So imagine that. But the thing that matters is
y'all left the following week. So did you really make the playoffs?
We're gonna start 1-0. We're gonna start 1-0.
Nah,
because we got we got like the fourth hardest schedule.
28-14. Now he got me mad. 28-14 Falcons. Because y'all ain't got no offense. I try to be generous to this show, but now I'm about to come for 28-14. 28-14 Falcons.
The only good thing about our schedule is we start against you guys. That's the only thing about
14. 28-14.
Are you hearing this?
36 I said from the gate.
14. Y'all got 14 points. Y'all can
and we can bet the 10, and we can bet the $10, and we can bet the 10 push-ups. We bet anything. What's up?
I'm 10 toes. You see me? I'm good.
All right.
I don't care about none of that.
All right.
That's funny.
Where you watching the game though?
Yeah, hold on. We got less than 60 seconds though, for real. But that's just funny. Yeah, I want to say it. I'm gonna say it.
We're not done.
Episode number
We're not
2,
done.
right?
That's all I know. We're not done.
We're gonna cut
We're
it,
not done.
and we're gonna save this for episode number 2. We're gonna start off. We're gonna have you start off in the episode with us. All right. So because y'all gonna have to start off right off the rip. I want to see what the
Listen,
hell. All right.
We're not done. We're gonna
don't
finish
listen.
this.
Don't duck. Don't duck if y'all lose either. Be on the show. Wear that same hat.
Wow,
All right? Wear
disrespectful.
that same hat.
Oh, this is my house. This is my house. This is my show. You
Same
gonna tell me
hat.
no?
Wear the same
I'm not
hat.
gonna show up. I'm not gonna. Yo, this guy.
All right.
Go to the living room. You might
This
not go to
guy.
that. You might go to a different room. I want you in that same room, in the same chair, with the same hat, with the same mentality.
You see what we rep here.
I know what time it is. This is Steagles podcast, and we talk
all Steelers,
all Eagles, all
Falcons
NFL.
Nation,
all
y'all know what's
NFL.
up, man.
We're here with my man Elijah representing the Green Bay Packers. Well, how you doing, brother? Appreciate
Hey,
you.
go Pack, go.
Hey, how's life, man? I know. Congratulations on the kid. I know it's been a minute now already, but
Yeah, man.
wanna
He's growing.
Yeah. Is he a Packer fan already, or is do I gotta buy him an Eagle jersey?
Oh,
Got
no.
one right
See,
here.
I got plenty of friends that try and do that. They all end up in the fire pit.
Oh, damn, that's messed up. Okay. I respect it, but all right, man. So basically, I'm not sure if you've seen our podcast last season or not, but our the goal for this podcast is basically to bring other fans from teams that we're playing versus, or just other teams in general. If we can't find a team that we're playing versus, just to come on here, talk their shit on their team. Some teams you can't really do that for. Some teams you can. Like our teams are in that conversation. There's other teams that really can't talk right now, so they might not want to get on this podcast. But the ones that feel brave, you're more than welcome to come on here and talk your shit.
Yeah.
So I got a couple questions to start off, and then we'll let the conversation go as we trickle down this list. So first of all, why the hell are you a Green Bay Packer fan?
Well, you see, so I was born in California, actually. And then my dad was military. So from California, he went to Green Bay. And that's actually where my parents are from. So that's why, I've watched the Packers growing up. And then when we got there, I lived in the city and took off from there every Sunday, every Thursday, 6, 7, 8, just watch the games every night.
I respect it. I guess my story's very similar. I grew up Camden, New Jersey, right across the bridge. Not everybody who's watched this before know that. That's why I'm an Eagles fan. So I'll keep that short and simple. But all right. So you ain't had no crazy excuse or no. I had somebody on that said they picked that team because of the color. I won't say. I don't want to point out the person or anything, but it was the stupidest response I heard, and yeah, I thought it was really dumb. I know you're doing fantasy football, right?
Yes. Yep.
If you got the number 1 pick, who you taking?
See, I've thought about this a couple times because the draft's coming up. So,
what pick? First of all, what do you pick? Because if you do pick number 1, I don't want you to tell everybody who you about to get, and then they see this, and then you mess up your draft. But
so I don't. We didn't do the actual draft selection yet as far as where we're going at. So this Saturday we're hosting like a
I just did that. I did that from mine. Yeah, draft.
Yeah. So yep, exactly. So we're doing a bunch of little NFL themed like games and stuff like that to see where our lineup goes.
All right.
But I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna win regardless, so I can let you know.
Respect.
So honestly, if I had first overall pick, I'm probably gonna be going with. So let's start with positions. I'll probably either go with running back or wide receiver.
Speaking.
Yeah, and then from those two, if I had to pick one from each, I'm gonna go for running back wise. I'm taking Josh Jacobs, and I can give you a whole reason why, and I'm not biased.
That's not a bad pick because he's actually he's a, in my opinion, top 5 running back. So
for sure, yeah. So and then wide receiver wise, I'm probably either taking. There's a few options, but I'm either taking Justin Jefferson or I'm going with your boy over here, AJ Brown.
Oh yeah. All right. So okay. So there's no hate in there,
Nah.
So if you do get him, it's gonna be hard because you're gonna be rooting for him in week 1, but at the same time, you're just not gonna want him to do enough to win. But
sometimes there's more things that are important than the fantasy. You know what I'm saying?
I be hating that shit, bro. When you have a player playing against your team, and then that's the worst thing in fantasy football. All right. So, I mean, for me, I'll be honest, I didn't even think about it because I just let it go. Like I'm actually picking number 5. I think I got to double check to see where I landed. I'm pretty sure I'm number 5, which I'd rather have number 5 than number 1 because, if you pick number 1, you're not picking all the way until the end of the second round, I believe. So, in the snake draft. So that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
Yeah, I would say, but if I had to pick first, I would say this Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley. It'll be a hard pick because we don't know yet what Saquon is going to be able to do. We know what
Mhm.
McCaffrey can do, right? But I feel like in this offensive line with what the abilities that Saquon has, I think he's going to be a top three, if not top two, not two, this year. But we'll see. We'll see. That's just me.
Yeah,
I don't
I
want to start
disagree
talking
with
shit
that one. No,
yet.
no, there's no crap on that one. I believe that the Eagles have the run game isn't built for him necessarily. He's a big back and he wants some carries, and I feel like they kind of go away from all that kind of that mindset of just giving him all the carries.
Well, and that's why I'm interested in seeing what Kellen Moore is going to do because it's a whole nother coordinator. We're going to add more motion, which we were like the dead last year in motion. Like we literally just played you beat your guy and get open type football. Like we didn't scheme nobody open. We didn't do anything smart in my opinion last year, which was part of our downfall. But all right, so all right, I respect your opinion. We'll see. I'll agree to disagree right now. Um, all right, so I want to do a quick prediction of your schedule, the Green Bay Packers schedule, because I want to see where you're at and where you think you're going to get. Okay.
All right.
First of all, obviously, the first game of all, which is why we're here right now, is the Eagles Packers in Brazil. I'm assuming obviously you're picking the Packers. I'm not going to even ask you, but what score you got? You got you winning by field goal, touchdown, a point, 2 point.
I definitely think it's going to be a good game, but honestly, it's very possible the Eagles win this. But as long as we get ahead early, or even just stay competitive early, if it's like a 10-14-0 in the first quarter, then that's kind of when we get in our heads. But if we stay on top of it or even in the lead, then there's no stopping us. So it could definitely go both ways, but I'm having it close. Either a field goal or a touchdown for sure. Maybe like 24-27.
Yeah, and I kind of like you guys last year. I like what you guys did to Dallas. I enjoyed every second bit of it in the playoffs. But you guys upgraded your running back, which you guys didn't have a bad running back to begin with.
Right.
Your running back before was really good, but you guys
Hmm.
upgraded at the running back. I'm not sure. I don't follow your team that much, so I don't know. But I don't think you guys have lost any key positions other than I think Owens went to Chicago, um, and I think that's all I know. You might know more than I do, but I feel like
Yeah.
you guys maintained the play you had. You guys got those core pieces, those young wide receivers. I really liked, which I had in fantasy last year as well. And I thought that turned out pretty good for me. What was his name? Is it Dot? Is it Dot? What's his?
Oh yeah, Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah, Romeo Dobbs. I had him in fantasy last year, so he was a good flex for me. Um, so all right. With that being said, I feel like if you guys play like you did last year, you guys didn't lose that many big pieces in the offseason. I feel like you guys are definitely gonna make this a competitive game. Um, but I don't know. I feel like the fact that nobody knows what our offense is gonna be 100%, it's gonna be like refreshing and different. Like a lot of people are probably gonna prep for Jalen Hurts like they did last year, and they're probably ready to blitz and do all this extra stuff to neutralize his running game. You're going to make him have to throw that ball quickly. So if you guys do that, I feel like we're already preparing to counter that. I feel like Kellen Moore is smart enough to see what happened last year and how we sucked and fix that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it all depends. I can't wait to see our offense and see how that goes. What are you most excited about the Green Bay? Like, what are you most excited to see this year? It could be a play, it
Man,
could be the offense, the defense.
there's so many different things, man. I can go over and over again. Once again with this running back, right? Best running back in the league 2022. And he came from a team that, didn't have that quarterback. So he had to take a lot of them runs.
Yeah,
And if a team knows that you're running, it's not hard to stuff the middle.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a whole different game as far as, run game for him. I'm sure he's gonna love being in Green Bay. And then also our defensive scheme. We got a new defensive coordinator, which for years, Joe Barry, get out of here. That's been what the Packers been saying, and we finally got one, and he's transitioned to more of that 4-3 defensive scheme, and also like press rather than cover two and stuff like that. But I think that's what our safeties are built for. Safeties and cornerbacks, they're trying to put some hands on somebody.
yeah.
But
Yeah, because the zone
well,
sometimes I feel like you can get picked apart in zone. Like
mhm.
I think man's probably the best way to go, or you can play like a mix of it. Like sometimes it's like half of the field is man, the other half they zone it out. It all depends, but yeah, I agree, and I think I can say the same for my team, but obviously with Saquon, everything you just said,
Right.
but I'm gonna say for
Hmm.
Saquon,
Right.
one because he's from Penn State, he went to Penn State, right? So he's already got ties with the state in Pennsylvania, so he's already have a fan base. So I think this is like a mini homecoming for him as well. And I don't know, I feel like our offensive line is good. I think they'll figure it out, and not just that. I'm not even looking at him as just a running back. I'm looking at him as an offensive weapon because he is nasty catching the ball out the backfield as well. So I feel like we're really going to highlight that. Something we didn't do that much last year with DeAndre Swift. I feel like it was a different kind of back, and DeAndre Swift is actually pretty good, but
Yeah, I agree.
I just think the game didn't work well. The game didn't work well with our O line, and the way they were calling it didn't work out either. It's sad that I sound so sorry right now. And you guys finished the season on a high note. Obviously, you guys lost in the playoffs. That it's just part of it. You guys
Yeah.
overachieved, in my opinion, of where a lot of people thought you guys were gonna make it to. But I think that all stops with this game on Friday. We're gonna start you guys with 0-1. Just want to put that out there. But
Ooh, okay.
I mean, yeah, you just gotta put that out there. But
Hey, I got money on this game, so I'm confident.
all right, and I agree it's gonna be a close game. So I got your lineup right here of the teams that you guys are playing. Obviously, started with the Eagles. You got them 1-0. Then we got the Colts next. Who you got on that one?
I mean, going off, what they have, I would say 2-0.
You guys are home. Yeah, you guys are home.
Yeah, definitely,
Well,
definitely.
Jonathan Taylor and Richardson is going to be a nice little 1-2 punch if they're running like an RPO type with Shane Steichen, where he did that with the Eagles, and that made Jalen Hurts
Yeah.
really good that one year. And then we lost him, and then our offense wasn't the same. But I don't know. I think that's a team that we need to watch out for offensively. I feel like they could probably put up numbers with those two. So you're 2-0 right now. Respect. You're away at the Titans.
Titans game, nothing to worry about there. I'm gonna give us another win there.
3-0. You're home versus the Vikings. Divisional, right?
Vikings, that was always a good game, always very close. So I'm gonna give that a split. So I'll take a loss there.
Okay, you're gonna do the split, but this one's at home though. This is at Lambeau.
Oh, it's at home, then we taking a dub for
Taking
sure.
the dub there. All right, so you 4
Yeah.
now. And then you on the road versus the Rams. That's gonna be a good game.
Oh, for sure. And I'll probably take a loss there. So 3-1 there.
4-1. That's week 5, so that'd be 4-1.
Oh, yep, yep.
Then you got Cardinals at home. You guys are
Easy
home.
dub.
Yeah. 5-1. It's week 7.
Yeah, yep.
Texans,
So,
Packers. Oh, I can't wait for this one.
honestly, that's gonna be probably the game of the year for
And you're
me, just
home.
because. Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be close. And honestly, I think it'll be very close. It'd be nice to pull out the win, but I'm gonna give it to the Texans just because of
What
the
they got
respect.
going on.
Yeah, I respect what they got going on over there.
Yeah. That man, CJ Stroud, is different. 6-1. So right now, oh no, I'm sorry, 5-2. Right now you're going 5-2.
Yeah.
You're away at the Jaguars.
I mean, Jaguars haven't been nothing special lately. I think we could sneak that one out for sure.
6-2. Lions, that's another good one. At Lambeau, divisional game for you guys.
At Lambeau, I mean, Lions, they're definitely a good team. I definitely think if anything, we're probably going to split on this. So at home, Packers take the dub here.
7-2 at week 9. Then you got the bye on week 10, which I think is a good time to get the bye. We got a week 4 bye, which I didn't really like that, but
Right.
we'll have to manage. Oh, this game is going to be something. Coming off the bye, week 11 at the Bears. Division game.
I'd love to see some competition here, but it's never been. So,
Until they prove it, you're right. They need to prove it before people start.
yeah,
But Caleb,
don't get me wrong. Yeah, I like the kid. He looks good for sure. I mean, I got to see something. Like, as far as I'm concerned, this is an easy dub, and we still own the Bears. But I'd like to bring that rivalry back and be competitive again. But past couple years, it's been nothing but wins.
Okay, so 8-2. The 49ers, the rematch.
See, the 49ers always give us. So, regardless of what I'd like to say, that's most likely going to be a no.
8-3. Dolphins.
Dolphins here.
And
So,
you're
I mean,
Lambeau. You're a Lambeau, but they don't play good in the cold, and this is in November
yeah,
8th.
yep.
So I don't know how
And
cold
honestly,
it's either.
if we were playing Dolphins early in the season, even at home, I definitely give it to the Dolphins because I know they'll probably most likely be healthy. Tua will be healthy, and Tua's a beast. But so it goes both ways here. So I feel like this lane to see Tua might be injured, and if that's the case, it's definitely a win.
Yeah.
But if he's not injured, it could go either way. So I mean, I'm just going to bet off the fact that he'll probably be injured, or there are going to be definitely some injuries this late in the season, and he's playing the Lambeau in the cold. So I'm going to take that one as a dub too.
9-3. 9-3 heading into week 14 at the Lions, which you've already written off as a loss. So
Yep.
14-4. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I said 14-4. I completely skipped. I said 9-3. That's 9-4. Excuse me. And then we got the Seahawks on the road. You're on the road at the Seahawks.
You know, Seahawks, haven't been anything too special the past few years, but the Packers' most weakness, in my opinion, is playing down. So when they're not playing someone competitive, they often let stuff slip. Like last year, we played the Panthers, worst team in the league. I think it was like maybe like week 10. So like we already knew that they weren't good.
Yeah.
And we did pull that one out, but it was like 17-0 to start, and then we ended up winning 31 to like 28 or something like that.
Gotcha.
But I feel like we're gonna probably take a L there.
On this one, this is gonna be one of those there's a name for this. I remember they was saying it last year when we played the Giants. Um it'll come to me in a second. So basically that's 9-5 right there. And you got the Saints at Lambeau.
Saints at Lambeau. I think we'll probably take that dub.
10-5, 10-5. At Vikings, you say you're splitting?
I had to change my mind after thinking about it. That I forgot old boy got injured, so they don't really got quarterback situation going on. So I mean, I think we sweep them as well.
That's 11-5. And then the Bears. You say you're splitting or no?
11-5.
You didn't say
Well, we normally take the dub with the Bears, but 11-5, I feel like we're in a good position to rest a few people. So, I'll take the split on that. The Bears can take the dub. We'll walk away 11-6.
So you're winning the division off 11-6?
Yep.
Okay. So that means the Bears aren't winning 11. That means that the Vikings aren't winning 11, and that also means that the Lions aren't winning 11.
I mean, the only ones that would be in that conversation if they even had 11 is the Lions, because we would split that, and there'd be some kind of tiebreaker when we get to that point.
Yeah. No, I agree. I definitely agree on that one. All right, let me slide this over. All right, and then so you're 11-6. Hopefully division winners. If not, a wild card. Where do you go from there?
Well, it all depends on who we play. I mean, I have full confidence that we're gonna go crazy. Honestly, even last year, never doubted nothing. Ended up the season. But if you go back and look at the season, all the games that we lost, field goal, and each one, guess who missed a field goal? Carson's not even on the team anymore. So I mean, it's gonna be not saying that kickers are everything, but when it comes down to it, that's them important points. But so we upgraded there. We got rid of Carson and brought in a couple of veterans to battle it out. So I'm excited to see that as well. But as far as the playoffs go, man, it's gonna be a up battle from there, man.
What's the minimum you want to see them go? Like at least you want to go minimum NFC Championship, or
I mean, obviously, I love to see them in the Super Bowl. But I mean, if any year is going to be it, it's going to be this year for sure. I mean, we had that last year where no one really knew we were coming. This year everyone knows we're coming, so it's time to smack them in the mouth and prove it.
Yeah, so you're saying Super Bowl or bust, because if you're setting the minimum expectation as a Super Bowl and the maximum is obviously the Super Bowl, that means that you're Super Bowl or bust. If not,
yep, and it's a big year for Jay Love. He just got paid, so you either that guy in the beginning of the season or you guy at the end of the season. So it's time to see what happens there too.
We gotta link up whenever and take a picture with our jerseys and let us say.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I seen them do it. I think I seen them do it, or they didn't do it on purpose, but they kind of like stood next to each other and take a picture, and they got that picture. That's just hard. That's a poster.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that wraps it up for me here. You got any questions on for me and the Eagles, or?
I mean, yeah. So to me, I mean, I got multiple things to say about the Eagles. I mean, it could go both ways, right? So last year, you guys. What were you 10-2, 10 and?
Oh, to start off, I think we were 11-1, or
right. So it was something crazy like that.
Until we played Niners and
it went all downhill from there. And that it could have been the discussions that went on with him and the coach with Antonio or AJ Brown. There was some stuff with AJ Brown as well, how he was unhappy. Yeah. So, or it could have been something else that haven't been put out in the media just yet. But regardless, the point of me saying this is you guys top tier Super Bowl contender team and went to nothing, right? So to me, what do you think changed that's gonna make your year continue the way that was going in the beginning of the season for you guys?
Well, I think the biggest part, and me being a huge Eagles fan, I watch a lot of coverage on the Eagles. So, a lot of beat writers and people at the practices and things like that. And I follow into it a lot. So, from my perspective, it was more so Nick Sirianni basically using our offensive coordinator, who was Brian Johnson, who was his first year. He was a rookie offensive coordinator. So his first year doing it, he was using him as a puppet, basically. He basically said, here's the playbook. Um, you're calling, we're going to let you call the calls, but these are the only ones that you can call. This is what I want you to run right here. So he never had full, he didn't have the keys to the offense like Kellen Moore has now. It's a different thing now. So basically, I feel like Howie gave Nick Sirianni an option. He said, you either find somebody and let them run the offense, give them the keys, let them do the thing, or we might have to move on, because let's be honest, there was other head coaches out there that possibly could have came and been a better head coach for the Eagles, potentially, because we don't know what Nick Sirianni is going to do this year. But so far in Nick Sirianni's career, he's only won and made the playoffs with the Eagles and made one Super Bowl appearance, with an NFC Championship. So I feel like, with that being said, uh, what's his name? Doug Peterson got fired after he won the Super Bowl for that shitty year. So, so this easily could have got Nick Sirianni fired as well. So I feel like, without even winning the Super Bowl. So I feel like he had given the ultimatum to give up the offense, find somebody, hire somebody, can do it. And then let's see what happens this year. Let's go for another round and let them run it. Cause I feel like last year, that's what it was. The year before we got Shane Steichen, Nick Sirianni was calling the plays, and we were 9-8. I think we made the playoffs, but only because we won like 5 straight games at the end of the season. I could be wrong on the number of games, but I know we went on a winning streak at the end of the season to barely make the playoffs at like 9-8 on Jalen Hurts' rookie year, if I'm not mistaken, with Nick Sirianni. So, with that being said, like, I feel like he's not necessarily a good play caller, and when he's in charge, things can go downhill. And when things go downhill and you have a lot of stars on your team, that causes a lot of problems, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I feel like this year, there's no way we can suck this year. There's no way. Yeah, I mean, like, if everybody's getting fired, if with all the weapons and the money we don't spend, and the way we made our offense, like the last couple of years, I felt like we were built to be a defensive team. This year's an offensive team. Like, the defense did not get near as much money as the offense did this year, or the last 2 years, I would say. So it's an offensive team, and there's no excuse for that this year. So that's my response. I feel like that's what happened. I feel like it was really the play calling and not the quarterback, the offensive coordinator, and the head coach not all being on the same page.
Okay.
Not catering to Jalen Hurts' needs, in my opinion, so he can play to his full potential.
Okay. And then another question I got for you. So you know how you guys had a great wide receiver core last year. The third wide receiver right there. He wasn't terrible, wasn't bad, but wasn't compared to the first two. You know what I'm saying? You guys just got a new wide receiver. I don't know. Excuse me, his first name, but I think his
Jahan
last name's like Dot. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Jahan Dotson,
yeah,
he was a first round pick, number 16, 2 years ago. So
yeah.
this will be his third season, and he had a really good rookie season. Second year came down a little bit, but I feel like that was because of the offensive coordinator that came from Kansas City, which obviously people can see now why he's not even in the league right now, if I'm not mistaken. Eric's what's his name? And not Eric Spoelstra. That's the damn he coach. Damn, what's his name? I can't remember his name right now. But anyway, the offensive coordinator, Andy Reid. Andy Reid is the reason that the Kansas City Chiefs are really good on offense, alongside with Pat Mahomes. But
Right.
Eric Bieniemy, that's his name. And when Eric Bieniemy left, he went to the Washington, and he started calling plays. And that was the second year of Jahan Dotson. He saw a regression. So I feel like Howie did his homework, and he brought him in because he also has chemistry with Saquon Barkley, I believe, from college. So or not college. I can't remember from where, but they have a connection. So I feel like, just like they brought AJ Brown because he's Jalen Hurts' like best friend, I feel like Howie tries to make those type of connections to keep the chemistry in the team. But yeah, Jahan Dotson, I feel like he's a number 2, and he's playing a number 3 role for our team. So that even makes our offense even that more deadly.
So you say number two role. Let me hear that wide receiver lineup.
You got AJ Brown, you got Devontae Smith, who are both wide receiver ones, in my opinion.
Okay, that makes sense. That's why I was confused where you're coming with the number two. But if you put them both for number one, which I agree, any other team they're going to be number ones.
Yeah, so
Um,
Dotson was a number two in Washington, and in my
mhm.
opinion, he's a number two on any other team. And some
Yeah,
teams he could be even be the number one on the teams that the really bad teams. But more than likely in any other team, he's a number two, and but he's playing the number three position for us. So that means with the
hmm
targets, he needs to maximize that when he does get the targets. Um, but yeah, I think that's a hell of a, that's a lot of mouths to feed though. That's what I'm scared about. You
yeah.
got
I mean,
go ahead.
I don't think you can go wrong there. You one thing that I feel like, so you're talking about opposing teams blitzing and stuff.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, you can't blitz here.
No.
And no, not at all. So any other team that's going against you guys, right? If you're blitzing everyone, then that means you're pretty much leaving a wide receiver open. And it's not like, you have, first of all, you have the three wide receivers, right? Which,
Yep.
nothing to play with. And then your tight end. Your tight
David
end is
Goddard,
is, is top five,
top five in my
right?
opinion.
Yep. So
And
it's
that's
not like he's
Saquon
some
Barkley.
joker either. Right, exactly. So you definitely got options. There's no blitzing here. If you blitz, then you're gonna get beat.
Yeah.
Um, in my opinion, you guys went from a defensive team to offensive team, best offensive team in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
At least roster wise, what you have on there. Um, so what do you with that being said, what are your expectations like for the year?
Oh, it's Super Bowl or bust. There's no
Okay.
any other team, with this is we got about 5 minutes here for times out, but any other team or sorry, 9 minutes. Any other team would like all these players, like I don't like they're all starters on other teams. They could be the number one option. So like there's no reason why we are not winning a Super Bowl. If we don't win a Super Bowl, it's gonna remind me of the year where we had Chip Kelly and we had Michael Vick, we had LaShawn McCoy, we had
Mhm.
Jeremy Maclin, Deshaun Stevenson. I think it was it I don't know if it was Brent Selleck, I think. Like we were loaded on offense and we literally shit the bed. I think we only won like 4 games that year, or something stupid like that. It was a horrible season. And 2013, 12, something like that. So in my opinion, we cannot have that happen now. Like we have way too many options and we have to win. Like we have to at least win a minimum. We didn't go down my schedule, but I got us going 17-0. But that's just me, that's just me being an Eagles fan. I did the same shit last year and obviously it didn't turn out that way. So maybe I shouldn't go with that type of mindset this year. It's jinx us, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel like every game is winnable. I think the harder games for us is the Bengals game, the Ravens game, and probably one of the Cowboy games for sure because that's always a split.
Yeah.
And maybe the Browns. I think those 4 games are going to
Yeah.
be probably the hardest games we got in the rest of the schedule. So worst case scenario, we go 13-4, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to come back at the end of the season and
Well, if you want,
see.
you can come back for episode number 2, which would be after week 1 is done. And
Okay.
if you feel it depending on what happens, if you feel the guts to come back on and either say I told you so or say, you know what, the Eagles look good. We got some shit to work on. It's completely up to you. I mean, we're here for fun. We're here to conversate and just, make conversation because this is what fans do.
Yep, I'm down. You invite me, I'm there.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right, man. Well, yeah, I appreciate you coming on, bro. And yeah, man, this is Steagles podcast, and hopefully I'll see you in week 2. If not, you'll be watching episode 2 to see what I gotta say, though. I promise that.
All right, man. Go Pack, go. Let me know if you want to get up for the game because all game long, that's what's gonna be in your ear.
Yeah, let me know. We probably go watch it somewhere, or if you're gonna have a little kickoff party or something. I know it's at 8:15 though. It's a late game.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can really tell. I'm on my deck right now. I got this pergola out here. I built this wall here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have two TVs here on the wall. And then I have two TVs in the house. I got one right here and one right there on the wall. So we'll have the game all
All the
angles.
TVs.
Yeah, and then we also got this nice little setup here. We got the fireplace and
Oh,
everything. So
well,
you
yeah,
know,
man. Well, it might be a thing. I might come with my assistant that obviously DJs with me all the time and my uncle. And
yeah,
we'll see what's up. But yeah, most definitely. We'll see what we can make this happen. Bring some drinks or something.
yeah, that sounds good, man.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, bro. And good luck. And hopefully the next time we see you, we are smiling and one of us we'll see.
Yep. Likewise, man.
Take care, bro. God bless.
All right, you too.